Hey everybody, how's it going? So, I wanted to do a quick update video on what's going on with my liver health and surgery. This is going to be my last update before I would expect, in terms of an update regarding the liver and surgery, it's going to be my last update until I find out that I'm, either August 30th when it's planned, or when I find out an earlier date, which I'll explain now. Sorry that my face is all shiny. I've been given permission to go back to the beard oil and everything, so had to lather it on this evening. But anyway, so last we left off, I was waiting to go yesterday, to go and get my blood work done to get cleared for surgery, which I was supposed to have tomorrow. And so I went to get cleared and, got all this blood work done, and all that crap happened with my liver, da-da-da-da. Yeah, you can watch my other videos on this if you want to be caught up to speed. And so today I went to get the results, and my doctor cleared me for surgery, except for the fact that the surgeon already pushed my surgery without waiting. And my doctor pretty much agreed that that was really not cool that they did that. So I called them and I was like, look, I got cleared for surgery now. I was supposed to have it tomorrow. I know that the date got moved, but, is there anything we can do? And they basically said, all right, I don't know what to tell you because you were taken off the OR board. Once you're taken off the OR board, apparently it's really not easy to just pop right back on. So they were like, okay, let me call you back. About half an hour, I get a call back. Not great news. Basically telling me that, in a nutshell, I will not be getting surgery tomorrow. As in 7 hours from now probably would have been around when I'd be getting my surgery. So it's really starting to hit me. And basically I'm on a wait list, and on top of that, they're making it a priority to see if July they're going to, wait and pay attention closely to OR dates and times and see, when they can fit me in, and they promise I'm going to be the first person that they call. So, crossing fingers, it's kind of crappy because, I really want surgery and I really want an earlier date, but at the same time, in order for me to get an earlier date, whether it's because of the wait list or they find a time in July, either one of my surgeon's patients or somebody else's patients, can't speak right now, are going to be, either pushed out of their surgery, or something may have happened that they can't have their surgery. So I kind of feel guilty, but at the same time, this surgery is everything to me. I've worked really hard. I was supposed to have my surgery tomorrow, and if the surgeon was patient, she would have waited, like our deal, and waited to get the blood work. But basically, she was just too concerned and worried, and at the time, I seemed really, rough at it. I mean, I'm still getting over the sinus infection, but that's really nothing, to worry about. I'm almost done with my first round of antibiotics, and, it just wouldn't have really stopped them. And in fact, she saw my blood work and saw my clearance and everything, the surgeon, and would, admitted that she would do the surgery, but it's just a matter of can't get into the OR. So, that really sucks on an exponential level that I just, still can't really process. The good news, now that I've given you the horrible news first, the good news is that my liver is doing a lot better. My sinus infection is finally starting to go away. As I believe I said in the previous video, the infection in my thigh is totally gone. Basically, my fibrinogen is still a little high, but they think it could be possibly because I'm sick. but basically they're not too worried about it. It's just something that they need to pay attention to. Basically what it means is that I would be very likely to clot. So it's just something for them to be aware of. I got put back on my growth supplements, as I said, for facial hair, so I can take the pills and the oil. I can have my shakes again. I am not currently allowed to add the muscle builders. We're holding off on that. But the good news is that hopefully I'll be put back on those soon. And, at least I'm going to be able to have my shakes. I'm bulking again. So that's really good because I hate cutting. It's horrible. It's really hard to go from, training your body to eat a lot of food to eating, nothing. I'm back on tea. So, now that we got my levels back, we know that I was, really always on tea this whole time. My levels weren't so low that they were abnormal for male levels. They were just on the lower end by the time we checked the blood work. So the good news is that tomorrow will be 15 weeks on tea, and I did get to take a tea shot today. I'm going to be taking it every 2 weeks now instead, and I'm going to be monitored closely, getting blood work in a couple of days. Again, just for testosterone. Training, so I can go back to training. They actually told me that I can stick with training 2 hours, 6 days a week. I think I'm going to certainly have to ease myself back into that. Definitely going to be hitting a little bit lower weights, going a little bit slower. I'm considering kind of breaking up my routine. So, just doing a couple exercises each day and kind of rotating, all upper body, but just rotating through so that maybe I'm not spending 2 hours or maybe I'm spending more time resting between sets. I don't really know. I kind of just want to go, hard if I can. But I'm going to be careful and ease myself back into it. And I'm not going to start training right away as I'm getting over the sinus infection. I've noticed that my body really responds better to training sessions once I've bulked up a little bit. So I'm going to have a couple days to bulk up. Maybe Friday. We'll see how I'm feeling. And those are... Oh, yeah. So the simvastatin issue is still an issue, but my neurologist is going to just keep me off simvastatins until after my surgery. So that's a bummer, but I'm already starting to feel relief from the testosterone shot. My head is definitely not... It's definitely horrible, but it's not remotely as horrible as it was yesterday or the day before. And my mood is already elevated, and my energy is already elevated, and my voice is starting to deepen again, so everything is falling a little bit more into place, other than not having surgery tomorrow. I'm back on my other supplements and everything, so, pretty much mostly good news, but obviously, nothing can hide or overshadow the fact that, not being able to have surgery tomorrow is the number one thing. That is literally the number one thing that matters. The whole point of it all was to have surgery tomorrow. So now that I'm not having surgery, it's like, I can't even begin to describe how I'm feeling about it. Obviously really angry, disappointed, upset. I kind of feel like I'm going to be losing sleep waiting by the phone, hoping that they're going to let me know that they have a day and time for me in July. The reason why I have to wait until July, unless they can magically find something for me in the next couple of days, is because my surgeon's going on vacation. Or, 2 in a word. I don't know. She's going away. Whatever. It's not important. Point is that she's going away. She's not going to be here. I don't want to go with another surgeon after everything, so I'm going to wait, and she'll be back for July. So, yep, that's my update on that. Yeah, see, the computer wants us to be over and good, because it's 10 minutes. So peace out, guys. Thanks for caring so much about how I'm doing and, joining me on my journey. It means a lot. And I hope that this information, although it's crappy, doesn't scare you, but just makes you aware of what can happen during your transition, that it's not all easy peasy, that there's lots of bumps, and, for loved ones of mine and for those, of other trans folks out there, these things happen, it's possible, you need to be prepared for them, but it's going to be a really big blow to your loved one no matter what. So just, be there as much as you can, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. Bye, guys.